everyone. Glad to have you with us. Ready to pack on some pounds the healthy way.
Absolutely. We're diving deep into healthy weight gain today.
We're talking ditching the junk food binges.
Yeah, this is about way more than just piling on the pizza.
Now, don't worry, we're not saying pizza's off the menu completely.
Definitely not.
We're going to break down this Healthline article. How to gain weight fast. Tips to be safe and healthy.
It's all about those healthy gains, right?
Exactly. So let's talk calorie surplus. It's the foundation of weight gain, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It's the cornerstone.
But it's got to be done right or you're just like overloading the system.
It's about finding that sweet spot, providing enough fuel for growth without overwhelming your body.
Right. So how do we figure out what that sweet spot actually is?
Well, this article suggests aiming for a calorie surplus of about 300 to 500 calories per day for a nice, steady rate of weight gain. And if you're looking to gain weight a bit faster.
Yeah, let's say someone's on a tight deadline.
Right, in that case, they might bump it up to somewhere between 700 and 1,000 calories.
Oh, okay. So that's a pretty significant jump, right?
It is, and it's crucial to remember those are just estimates. Everybody's different.
Exactly. It's not one size fits all.
Exactly. Metabolism, activity levels, even genetics all play a part.
Okay, so you've got to listen to your body and pay attention to how it responds. Now, we've got the calorie surplus down, but what about the building blocks?
You're talking protein. This is where things get really interesting.
Right. It's not just about eating more, it's about eating the right things.
Exactly, and protein is crucial for building muscle mass.
Okay, so how much protein are we actually talking about here?
So the FDA suggests about 50 grams per day.
50 grams, got it. But I mean, is that like a magic number or?
Well, it's a good starting point.
Yeah.
But the article makes a really valid point that it's not necessarily a one-size-fits-all situation.
Right, makes sense. Everyone's different. So are there any instances where someone might need more than that?
Absolutely. Think about it. Someone who's hitting the gym hard, doing intense strength training, they're going to need more protein than someone who's less active.
Okay, so we're talking customization here, not just a blanket recommendation.
Exactly. It's all about tailoring it to your individual needs.
And speaking of customization, the article mentions protein shakes.
Yeah, they can be a real game changer.
See, I always thought those were just for, like, serious bodybuilders.
Not at all. They can be a really convenient way to bump up your protein intake.
Okay, so it's like an extra tool in the toolbox.
Exactly. Especially if you're struggling to get enough protein just from your meals.
Right, like if you're on the go or something. So you're saying I don't have to start carrying around hard-boiled eggs everywhere?
You can leave this in the fridge.
Okay, that's good to know. Now let's talk carbs.
Carbs.
Yeah.
They've definitely gotten a bad rap over the years.
Right. It's like they were public enemy number one for a while there.
Right. But the truth is, they're your body's main source of energy.
So we need them.
Absolutely. Think of it like this. You can't run a car without fuel, and carbs are like the fuel that keeps our bodies going.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
They provide the energy we need for everything. Workouts, daily activities, even just, thinking.
So we're not talking about cutting them out completely.
Not at all. It's more about choosing the right kind of carbs.
Right, because a donut is not the same as a bowl of oatmeal, right?
Exactly. We're talking about those complex carbs, the ones that provide sustained energy release.
Like whole grains, fruits, veggies.
You got it. These are your go-tos for healthy weight gain.
Okay, so quality over quantity when it comes to carbs too.
Precisely.
So it's about being smart with our carbs, not scared of them.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about those energy-dense foods.
Okay, this sounds intriguing. Are we talking like foods that pack a serious calorie punch?
You got it.
Yeah.
These are your secret weapons for upping your calorie intake without feeling, like you're constantly eating.
Because, let's be real, eating more isn't always as fun as it sounds.
Right. Sometimes it can feel like a chore, but these energy-dense foods, they make it easier.
So give me some examples. What are we talking about here?
Think nuts, avocados, those healthy fats.
Oh, so instead of forcing down another plate of, like, chicken and broccoli, I can just grab a handful of almonds.
Exactly. Or add some avocado to your salad.
That sounds way more appealing, I have to admit.
Right. It's about making those calorie-dense choices enjoyable.
Okay, and I'm sensing a theme here. It's not just about any calories, it's about choosing those nutrient-rich foods.
Absolutely. We're talking about quality over quantity, making sure your body's getting those essential nutrients.
Because we're nourishing our bodies, not just filling them up.
Exactly. And, another interesting thing the article mentions is portion size.
Portion size, okay, how does that fit in?
Well, you know how restaurants, they've gotten a little sneaky with their plate sizes over the years.
Don't even get me started. Some of those plates are massive.
Right. And there's a reason for that. Our brains, they tend to associate a full plate with a satisfying meal.
So we see a big plate, we want to fill it up.
Exactly. It's a subtle way to encourage us to eat more without even realizing it.
Wow, it's like psychological warfare at the dinner table.
Right. But the good news is we can use that to our advantage. Grab those bigger plates when you're trying to boost your calorie intake.
Mind games, I like it. Okay, so we've covered calories, protein, carbs, portion sizes. What about exercise?
Yes. Exercise is key, especially resistance training.
Right, because we're not just aiming to gain weight, we're aiming to gain it the right way.
Exactly. And resistance training helps your body use those extra calories to build muscle.
So we're talking weights, body weight exercises, anything that challenges those muscles.
You got it. And here's the cool part. When you combine resistance training with a higher protein intake,
Okay, what happens? Give me the science.
it creates this awesome synergy. The article actually mentions a study where people who lifted weights and ate more protein saw a 27% greater increase in muscle mass compared to those who just focused on diet alone.
27%, that's huge. So lifting weights plus protein equals serious gains.
Exactly. It's about working smarter, not just harder.
And it's not just about aesthetics, right? It's about feeling stronger, healthier, more capable.
Absolutely. It's about investing in your overall well-being.
Now, I know we're all fired up about building muscle, but the article also stresses the importance of doing it safely.
Right. It's not just about gaining weight. It's about gaining the right kind of weight.
Okay, so what does that mean exactly?
Well, there's a difference between subcutaneous fat and visceral fat.
Okay, break that down for me.
So subcutaneous fat, that's the fat that sits right under your skin. It's what gives us those curves.
Okay, got it. And visceral fat.
That's the fat that accumulates around our organs. And that's the type we want to avoid.
Because it's not healthy.
Exactly. It's been linked to all sorts of health problems. So even if someone's gaining weight and looking more toned on the outside,
They could still be at risk if they're accumulating the wrong kind of fat.
precisely.
It's like a hidden danger. So how do we make sure we're gaining the right kind of weight, the healthy kind? Is it all about diet and exercise, or are there other factors at play? So many layers to this. It's like we're building a healthy body from the ground up, right? Making sure we're using the right materials, avoiding those unhealthy ones.
Exactly. And that's where lifestyle comes in.
Lifestyle, okay. What aspects are we talking about here?
Well, the article brings up sleep. For one, it's more important than people realize.
Sleep. Man, I'm guilty of not getting enough myself sometimes. How does that play into all of this?
When you're sleep deprived, your body produces more cortisol, that stress hormone.
Okay, yeah.
And ironically, that can actually lead to more fat storage, especially around the midsection.
Oh, where? So it's counterproductive.
It is. Plus, when you sleep, that's when your body repairs your muscles, recovers from workouts.
So you're shortchanging your gains if you're skimping on sleep.
Exactly. Sleep is crucial for muscle growth and recovery.
Okay, so note to self, prioritize sleep. Anything else we should be mindful of?
The article also mentions smoking.
Smoking, right. I would imagine that's not great for gaining weight the healthy way.
Yeah, it can actually work against you in a couple of ways. Nicotine, it's an appetite suppressant.
Oh, right. Makes sense.
So if you're trying to eat more, smoking's not going to help. Plus, it affects your lung capacity.
True. Makes those workouts tougher.
Exactly. It's harder to be physically active, harder to recover properly. It all ties together.
Wow, it's amazing how everything's connected. You think about gaining weight, you think about food, exercise, but it's really this whole lifestyle approach.
It is. Your sleep, stress levels, even habits like smoking. It all impacts your overall health and how your body gains weight.
It's like this whole body approach, not just focusing on one thing.
Exactly. This article is a great start, lots of valuable information, but it's just one piece of the puzzle.
So where do we go from here? What's the next step for someone who's ready to take charge of their weight gain journey?
Well, the article gives some solid general guidelines, but it's important to remember everyone's different.
Right, different bodies, different goals.
Exactly. So talking to a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian, that's key.
Okay, so like personalized guidance.
Exactly. They can create a plan that's tailored to your individual needs, answer any questions you have.
It's like having a coach in your corner guiding you along the way.
Exactly. Knowledge is power, and having that expert support can make a huge difference.
This has been an awesome deep dive. We've really gone beyond the surface level, dug into the hows and whys of healthy weight gain.
It's so much more than just the number on the scale, isn't it?
It really is. It's about building a healthier, stronger version of yourself, both inside and out.
Well said. And with that, I'll leave you with this thought. What if we shifted our perspective from just gaining weight to gaining vitality?
Ooh, I like that. Gaining vitality. So it's not just about the physical changes, it's about how those changes make you feel.
Exactly. Having more energy, feeling more confident, really embracing all that your body can do.
Love it. It's about the journey, not just the destination. Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
Remember, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and most importantly, keep taking care of yourselves. Until next time.